Recursion Explained, functions calling themselves. Recursion is one of the most elegant and powerful concepts in programming. It's a technique where a function calls itself to solve complex problems by breaking them down into simpler, similar subproblems. Let's explore how this works. So what exactly is recursion? Recursion is a programming technique where a function calls itself to solve a problem. The key idea is breaking down a large problem into smaller, similar subproblems. Each time the function calls itself, it works on a slightly simpler version of the original problem until it reaches a solution. Every recursive function must have two essential parts. First, the base case. This is the stopping condition that prevents the function from calling itself forever. Without a base case, your function would run infinitely and crash. Second, the recursive case. This is where the function actually calls itself, but with a modified input that moves closer to the base case. Let's look at a simple example, calculating factorial. The factorial function checks if n equals 0. If it does, that's our base case, and we return 1. Otherwise, we enter the recursive case. The function returns n multiplied by factorial of n minus 1. This means the function calls itself with a smaller number each time. Here's how factorial of 3 executes step by step. First, factorial 3 calls factorial 2, then factorial 2 calls factorial 1, factorial 1 calls factorial 0. Finally, factorial 0 hits the base case and returns 1. Now the magic happens as these calls resolve. The return values unwind back up the chain. Factorial 0 returned 1. So factorial 1 becomes 1 times 1, which equals 1. Factorial 2 becomes 2 times 1, which equals 2. Finally, factorial 3 becomes 3 times 2, which gives us our final result of 6. Recursion is incredibly useful in many scenarios. It's perfect for traversing tree data structures, like file systems or organizational charts. It's also used in searching and sorting algorithms, such as binary search and merge sort. You'll find recursion when navigating file system directories, and it's essential for solving divide and conquer problems where you break a problem into smaller pieces. Let's recap the key takeaways. Always define a clear base case. This is crucial to prevent infinite recursion. Each recursive call should move toward the base case. If your calls don't get closer to the stopping condition, you'll have problems. A missing base case leads to stack overflow errors and crashes. Finally, think of recursion as breaking problems into smaller pieces. It's a powerful tool when used correctly.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.